it's AJ Critter Crafts. So today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 toys you can make for your hamster. They are super duper easy to make. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with the hardest one to make, which isn't even that hard to make. So for all these crafts, you are going to need a toilet paper tube or a paper towel tube. You might want to just cut this down for these crafts. Cut the paper towel tube down. But the toilet paper tubes are the perfect size for this. So for the first one, you're going to want to fold the tube in half, or just flatten it out like that. And then you're going to cut little strips out. The cat's playing with the hamster again. So you're just going to cut out little strips. And these don't have to be perfect at all. They can all be different sizes, in fact, which is what I'm accidentally doing right now. So once you've cut out a bunch of strips, you might actually need 2 tubes for this, just because you want a lot of these strips. So you're going to start off with 1 strip and then add on another one, and so you're going to make a cross. Hello! What are you doing? And then you're going to add on another piece like that. Then another piece like that. So you're just going to keep on adding on these pieces and just keep going in at different angles. Sorry, so you're just going to want to keep going at different angles until your ball is tight enough to where you can put in treats and your hamster won't be able to get to them super easily. So it doesn't have to be a whole bunch of strips. So I just did a couple. I still have 2 left, so I'm just going to put those on in some of the less tight areas. So now what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it like this, so that it like kind of turns into a ball. Then you can put in treats and little pieces of food. So I'm going to put in a yogi, because that is Lady Benier's favorite treat. Then I'm going to put in a couple pieces of food, because anything that she can eat really excites her. So then you can just give this to your hamster, and then they will chew at it for a while. And then they'll like slide some apart. They can use this for their nesting too, which is a really good plus, really good pro. So they can use this for bedding. They can use it. You can actually use it for like their bedding. You can just tear up little pieces and then put it in there for bedding. You might want to like soak it in water for a little bit so that it's more soft. But they use it for nesting. Like, she'll really like to tear them into little pieces and then put them in her cheek pouches, then go into her hut, and then she'll make a little nest out of it. And this is really comfortable for her to lay in for some reason. I think that it's really rough. But yeah, they'll tear it up for a couple minutes. Once they get it destroyed, then they'll just use it for nesting. Some hamsters might not like this. Some of them really will. Some of them will kind of be in between about it. My hamster absolutely loves this toy. She goes nuts for it. So the next toy is super easy to make. So you're just going to take a tube, and then at one end you're going to fold it in like that. Here. So I like to fold my tube in half first, or half, and then you're going to fold it in just like that, and then take the other side, fold that in 2. And so it should look something like that. And then you're going to add in some treats. So I'm just going to put in a yogi, a couple pieces of food. And then it'll just look like that. I think that it looks kind of like a pillow. If you just go like that, it looks like a pillow. But yeah, and so your hamster will also use this for nesting or bedding. So yeah, and if you have extra rings lying around from the last one, you can just use that for nesting, just put it in there. Then the last toy is the most easy one. You literally just take a toilet paper tube, put it in there, and they will kind of just go nuts for it. They will tear it apart, they'll crawl into it, and like they'll come out the other end. It's so cute when Lady Benia goes in there because she's a Syrian, so she's really big, and so like I'll see her little 2 back legs sticking out of there, and she'll like be crawling through, and like all of her ripples will just like go in, and then like she'll have a big ball hanging at the end. She's really funny with these. But they will use this for nesting. They will go into here, crawl through it. They'll chew it apart. It's a really good chew. All of these are really good chews for your hamster. And they're also good ways of exercise, and kind of a little bit for training, to let them like figure out their way to get to the treats. So I like to use these toilet paper tubes. I'm not sure what brand they came from, but they're more white than these ones. I prefer not to use brown ones because she doesn't like them as much as these ones, so I like to aim for these a little bit more. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what brand they are, but if you like look into the toilet paper tubes, or the toilet paper rolls, you'll like see if it's dark brown or light brown. And so I recommend the light brown because my hamster really likes the light brown. She doesn't really go for the darker brown. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video. I hope that you can make fun toys for your hamsters. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if you heard SpongeBob in the background. It's just kind of playing in the background. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and like if you feel like doing that. Comment below any recommendations for future videos. I'm sorry, I start talking really fast. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!